AEW with Taz is gold. Yeah, that is pretty true. Why do you not like Charlotte? I mean, here's what I think. And I've said this on previous live stream before. You're new, so I had to explain this to you. But for me, Charlotte Flair represents everything that WWE wants in their top talent, their top star. And I feel like when you have that and you send them down because they're developmental still. That's, even though they're called third brand, they're still developmental. When you send her down to NXT and crown her as your champion, I feel like that makes your roster look inferior. But the fact that they have to call wrestlers to NXT to help them with ratings, like, what does that say about your roster? The fact that Charlotte beat Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania infuriates me, because it's like, Charlotte has been a multi-time women's champion on Raw, SmackDown, with the Raw Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, and the Divas Championship, and is a Royal Rumble winner. What does she need to come to NXT and win a championship for, exactly? What reason? To get the ratings up? Yeah, you saw that work. They didn't do anything. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I like Charlotte as an in-ring competitor. I think she's one of the best female wrestlers of this generation. But at the end of the day, she's someone who is shoved down your throat all the time. And it's like, bro, I don't want to see her on NXT too. So I'll gladly watch when she's off NXT. That's just how it is. Do you think Kevin Owens should go to NXT? No, I don't think anybody should go to NXT. I don't think anybody for the main roster should go to NXT. I think NXT, here's what I think they should do NXT. They should, stop calling guys up to the main roster. If you want NXT to be a third brand, stop treating it like it's developmental. When people get, Matt Riddle now making his way to SmackDown from NXT. NXT still sounds inferior when you say that. So if you want it to be a third brand, stop calling them up. Do a trade if you want to, but stop with these call-ups. Because number one, NXT still feels like a developmental brand. And number two, you keep losing NXT roster members. You're competing with AEW Dynamite, a show that's kicking your ass every single week in the ratings. You'd want your guys who are the crowd favorites to be on NXT every week, so you might want to tune in. But when the guys are called up and are no longer on NXT, how does that make me want to watch NXT? Because I'll tell you what, we've lost Bianca, who was one of my favorites, and we've lost Matt Riddle, who was one of my favorites. That doesn't make me want to watch NXT more. That makes me want to watch NXT less, because my favorites are no longer there. I swear I'm not peeing. That's outside. You guys could hear that because you're close to the window. But, yeah, like, honestly and truly, it's like, for me, if they honestly and truly want to at least have a chance of beating AEW, they need to stop calling guys up. They need to keep the guys they have on that roster. Yes, you can't benefit from the NXT call-up anymore, but you're competing with another promotion. So consider using what you have and building off of that. That's just a simple answer. But knowing them, they won't. And they'll get to the point where all your NXT favorites are no longer on NXT. And then you will probably not watch NXT. Because that's the point where I'm at. Like, I'm not watching NXT. Yes, because Charlotte's a champion. But also, there's a lot of my guys in NXT that were there when I went in October that are no longer there anymore. And it's like, why would I want to tune in? Why would I want to tune in? None of my favorites are there. And don't be wrong, I like Johnny Gargano, I like Candice, I like Karrion Kross, and those guys. But it's like, I like Matt Riddle more. I like Bianca more. You know, I like Angel Garza more. Like, my boy's going. It's like NXT in March and NXT now are like almost two different things. It's crazy. Adam Cole's getting called up next. See, that's my problem. That's my problem. It's like Adam Cole gets called up. Who's going to replace him? Right? Okay. So Sasha Banks in NXT screams ratings. I'll tell you what, man. If they called Charlotte down and she didn't do anything, what makes you think Sasha's going to do anything? It's obvious it's an issue with NXT. It's AEW's winning right now because there's something AEW's doing that NXT is not. It's not a matter of who they got to call down or who they got to move to NXT. It's a matter of what are we doing wrong. They're doing something wrong, and that is why they're not winning. It's just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. Undisputed Era gets called up next. Wouldn't be too surprised. NXT's gonna die if Undisputed Era gets called up. Well, I mean, they are already losing. Dying would have to be falling below 500,000. So